Hello, 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 and welcome back to Oobeldink, ASMR. Welcome back. So, I thought for my return from outer space, not out of space, for my return from outer space, we would just do a nice classic little haul video. I have a couple of books. I have some art supplies, some art supplies, and yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. I'm also back in my lounge as opposed to my like studio that I was gonna whatever. It doesn't matter. I put a painting there that is unfinished and I'm gonna repaint because I don't like it. Just because it's better than just a white wall. Anyways, let's go. So I have 3 books and some. Let me actually just do a little thumbnail really quickly for you guys. Just quick thumbnail shoot. Cool beans. Okay. So I have three books. 2 of them I bought yesterday, and then one I bought a little while back. But yeah, I guess let's go chronologically from when I first bought them. So this is Our Friends from Frolics 8. Our friends from Frolics 8 by Philip K. Dick. This one I found in a thrift store, one of the thrift stores that I go to almost all the time. Not almost all the time, that I go to all the time. Yeah, I think actually, if I remember correctly, I went there with my friend because I always tell her about how awesome this place is, and she's never really been there. So I was like, dude, let's just go. It was like on one Saturday, we were just hanging out, and she got a jacket or a top or something, and I saw this book, and yeah, I was very interested. The name Philip K. Dick activated, it rang some bells in my head because I know him as the author of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, I think is the title. Here they say author of Blade Runner, but yeah, it's the book that Blade Runner was based on. And Minority Report, which is another, which was also adapted into a film. So yeah, it was really cheap. I don't know if the price is still in here. Probably not. Yeah, this was like 30 Rand, which is super cheap. Obviously, it was at a thrift store. And I did not date this one, and it's now too late for me to like figure out when it was. Normally, I date my books the day that I bought them, but yeah, this one I don't have it. I think this was originally written in. Let's find out. Da, 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 da. 1970. So yeah. But obviously this printing is not from 1970. This printing is from. Okay, this edition published in Great Britain in 2006. I'm sorry, dudes. I'm out of practice with my ASMR abilities, so bear with me. So yeah, I'd never read a Philip K. Dick novel before, but as I said, I knew the name from the book that Blade Runner is based on. Not really Minority Report. I didn't really know that he wrote the book that's based on. Anywho, I've read quite a bit of it so far, and it's fun. It has very sort of kind of 1984 but sci-fi vibes. Yeah, and also honestly a little bit like cyberpunky, because I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 again recently. I've been playing the Phantom Liberty DLC because I took a long break from that game. But yeah, so that's sort of also in my mind. So kind of, 1984 cyberpunk-ish. It takes place in like a cyberpunky kind of future world. But yeah, a lot of like 1984 vibes, which is pretty cool. But yeah. I've been enjoying it. enjoying it so far. But yeah, I'm not that far into it. Also, I love how this is such a like 70s book font. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah. I've been enjoying this so far. But I feel like I got this like a month ago or maybe more. Next up, we have also, dudes, it is raining so hard. That's actually why I felt like doing an ASMR video, because I just felt so like cozy and nice, and sort of behind you, what's providing the natural light. It's just so like grey and cloudy and like rainy, which I don't know. I just felt like a cozy ASMR vibe, so I figured why not. These are two sort of birthday presents to myself that I bought yesterday. My birthday was on Saturday. It's Tuesday today. And so I figured, you know what? We have two. We have The Medici by Mary Hollingsworth. I've been wanting to read this book for so long. It's been on my sort of reading list. And I've seen it in bookstores so often. It looks so cool, and it's about sort of the Medici family, who were the sort of patrons of many like Renaissance artists, famous Renaissance artists, which is sort of right in my interest when it comes to history. I mean, I'm interested in many things, but particularly sort of the arts and those kind of things. So I don't know, I held back on buying it just because it was like, I think it was like 300 Rand, which is like sort of expensive for a book, but I thought, hey, for my birthday, I'm just going to buy two books that I really like and would really want. And also, I've been wanting to get into like reading actual history, like books, historical books, because I'm interested in history, but mostly as like a Wikipedia page reader, you know what I mean? Like as a teenager, when I'd hear about something, I just read its Wikipedia page, so that's where most of my historical knowledge comes from. And then recently, I've been listening to The Rest is History, the podcast, which also sort of got me more into the sort of like actual academic history stuff. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to dive in and start reading a real like historical book. And this was the one, because firstly the cover is beautiful. As I said, it's about sort of Renaissance art in the famous Medici family, which I already have an interest in just because of, you know, my interest in art history. So yeah, I have not read this yet. I think I just read like the author's prologue, where she talks about like the different like kind of money and stuff, and like the family names and like da 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 da. Yeah, some very great pictures inside as well, with some statues of I'm assuming the people that are that part of the Medici family, the characters, some wonderful stills from paintings. So yeah, I'm very excited to dip my toe into historical literature. Yeah, very excited. Also, the book just looks so beautiful. The theme for this, for me, was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get two books that I think look so beautiful and make me excited, like make me want to read them, because they just look so nice. And on that note, I guess the Philip K. Dick kind of fits into that as well. I enjoy all the colors on here, focus. But next we have Virginia Woolf. Beautiful, fucking beautiful cover for Jacob's Room. I am a big Virginia Woolf fan, as I've mentioned in other book videos. And, well, honestly, I've been just wanting to get any Virginia Woolf book that I don't have yet, so this is an easy purchase. And I also, again, part of the like more like beautiful looking books, I've also decided that I would rather get a more expensive, like nicer looking book rather than like a cheaper sort of like Collins Classic. Let me find one. I felt like the painting was gonna fall over there. So like this, because these Collins Classics are the cheapest. I think the Collins Classic of this was also in the bookstore. It was like 95 Rand, and this one was like, I want to say 230. But I don't know, the Collins Classics just look kind of boring. Like this is actually, I think, a great cover for Edgar Allan Poe, but again, I think this is just like a stock image. it just sort of fits the macabre style of Poe. But yeah, there are some others like the Frankenstein one. I don't even like. It's a Collins classic, and I covered up the cover with like brown paper. I don't know if you can see it over there. It's that like brown one right there. Just because the cover was so ugly, and now I'm like, damn. Frankenstein is actually one of my favorite novels, and now just the cover is so uninteresting. So I decided, hey, if I can get like a nice printing of a book that I think I'm gonna like, of course, I love Virginia Woolf, so I think I'll probably like this book. I have not read it or heard anything about it before I bought it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for a nice looking one because it makes me happy. And if I'm gonna, be a consumer in this capitalistic society, I might as well buy things that make me happy. So yeah, beautiful. Even just the font on Virginia Woolf's name and the font on Jacob's Room. Melancholy with sounds on a winter's night. Yeah, I'm so excited to read this. I did date this. I bought this yesterday, which is the 8th of the 7th. And yeah. It looks like they do have more, like in the series of Virginia Woolf printings. None of the others were there, but I would love to actually collect some more of these because you saw this is looks like a beautiful series of printings of Virginia Woolf's books. But yeah, as I said, I have not started this yet, but I'll probably have a good reading session like later today and get into this. And then, let me just take a sip of my tea. My tea. I hope dude, it's so cold that I can see I don't think you can maybe see a little bit, the like fumes from just drinking tea. And this tea is like not that out, it's been sitting for as long as I've been filming this video. But dudes, it is just really raining. I hope you can hear it like in a relaxing way. I can kind of hear it. But yeah, anyways, we'll see. And then next, I also, on the same trip, I bought some art supplies. I've been wanting to get more into the habit of drawing more often. Because I do draw every now and then, but I want to like make it more regular so I can actually improve and whatever. So I bought some charcoal sticks. The rain is really, really, really loud. I hope it's relaxing for you. Or maybe you can't even hear it that much. But yeah, these are just charcoal sticks. Very cheap, 6 to 8 millimeter, 57 rand, 6 pieces. Yeah, and also just a normal eraser, because I do have like a full eraser. It's blue, but I cannot find, I don't know where it is. I lose erasers like nothing, dude. It's crazy. So I just bought an eraser and also a nice like kneading eraser, which I love. Also more like for the charcoal. So yeah. And the reason why this came to mind is because I was drawing actually my friend's cat, because when I visited there, we were like having a hangout with some of our buddies, and her cat was just in a really cool position, and I took a picture of him, and I was like, hey, I want to draw that picture. And then I was like, I actually want to use charcoal, but the only charcoal that I had was like from high school, which was 2016. I can actually show you. I'll be right back. So here is my art toolbox from high school. I repurposed one of my father's just normal toolboxes. Many different. I hope nothing falls out. So yeah, you can see all these paintbrushes that are unusable because I did not wash them properly back in the day. But yeah, and then still loads of like paint and stuff down there. And as part of this, as part of the art kit that we got in our art class, we got this little Tupperware of charcoal. So there was still one piece left, which I used to draw the cat picture that I was talking about. and then some little chalk as well. There was also like a kneading and everything in here, but that's been lost over time. So yeah, looking at this, I thought, you know what, I deserve some new charcoal. So that's what drove the purchase. Also, I just want to show you. Look at this. So I saved all these little, like, this is just dried up acrylic paint from the pellets that I used to have. I would just save them and then leave them in there just to have, and I think they're so cool. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with them. I kind of just like having them as they are, but yeah, look, all these cool. I wish I could just like expand this to be like a massive painting, like just a cool abstract painting. But yeah, some nice dried up pieces of acrylic paint. There's a nice big one. But yeah, from my high school art box. I also want to show you this palette. I got this a while back, like a couple of months back. But yeah, I have a like small plastic palette. It has like little like a dips, little like divots for all the different paintings. But then I was like, you know what? I actually want a big palette, and I saw this in the art supply store, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So it is a old school, big wooden palette, and it's so good. I've used it a few times, as you can see. Yeah, dude, I just love this. It's massive. I feel like a classic artist, you know, that I used to learn about in art history when I hold it like this. So yeah, I've been loving this so much. Also, for the drama class that I'm going to, it's about Vincent van Gogh or Vincent van Gogh. And this is a prop that we use in that, so pretty cool. Practical use and of use for my little production that we're doing. So yeah. Even this, dude, I wish like I could just again like transfer this to a massive canvas and just hang this up as a piece of abstract art. But yeah, how long have we been recording? I think that's gonna be everything. Sorry, this is not a massively long video, but look, man, I just need to ease myself back into the game. I will try to film another, like maybe like a personal attention, like a plucking video. Also today, but yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for sticking with the while I was back in outer space. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got whatever you wanted. Relaxation, just feeling like a buddy, having a chat. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you